kimchi, bibimbap, mukbang. What are the first words that come right to mind when we heard about K-foods? Let's find out.
What are the first words that come to your mind when you say K-food?
Tteokbokki. Bibimbap.
Tteokbokki.
Same.
Whether it's for international students or Korean students, K-food is unanimous. Everyone favorites, everyone loves it. But what really hides behind the K of K-food? Is it a merely abbreviation to indicate the country of origin? Or is it a mega industry coming right into the taste buds of the word? That's what we're gonna find out today. A decade ago, the Korean Food Promotion Institution decided to leverage K-pop stars at the moment to promote the country's cultural heritage. Now remains Hanchik. Its main slogan is the taste of Korea. Mais dis-moi, Janie, what does South Korea taste like? For me, it's fresh, new, and different.
I was here for less than 6 months now, and I think that my eating habits have drastically changed. Here, you don't need to go to a large supermarket or pay for an overpriced dessert if you're hungry. While in France, bakeries usually are also closed before 8 p.m. and don't work on holiday. Well, here in South Korea, you can go to the convenience store.
Convenience stores in South Korea are open 24/7 with or without cashier because of how safe the country is. And many are the Instagram or TikTok trends that capture the vibrant late-night food culture in Korea with caption like, "When you're hungry at 3 a.m. in Korea, but shh, I think it's overpriced, and who's gonna wake up just for eating out at this time?"
And we may ask, why convenience store is now so popular on social media, especially convenience store from South Korea that show up all type of samgakkimbap or tteokbokki, instant tteokbokki on the networks. I think one of the main reasons stand in one word.
Hallyu.
Hallyu.
Hallyu. Eun Hong, in her book The Birth of Korean Cool, describes Hallyu as a cultural phenomenon driven by South Korean efforts and strategy to export its cultural product to the world. And alongside K-pop and K-drama, there is Korean gastronomy, a cuisine highlighted by its overrepresentation in the entertainment industry, but also the South Korean governmental promotional campaign. And no matter what type of show you're into, if it's Korean, you can bet there is a scene featuring a mouth-watering Korean meal. Everyone that has watched Parasite, and yes, I'm sure you have watched Parasite. I watched Parasite quite a lot. Anyway, know the famous 8 minutes chapaguri ramdong cooked by Lady Chokso, right? And despite of the thrilling nature of the movie, they basically killing people, this scene has become iconic, and the dish itself gained popularity and recognition beyond the movie. As a K-drama addict, you won't imagine how much time I stick glued to my screen chowing down ramen or mandu. Why, you will ask? Well, K-food is like a K-drama on a plate. It's all about that visual plating effects. Yeah, I know it sounds kinda technical, but it's just a fancy word that say that the food tastes better when it looks good, and that's exactly what happened with K-food. So for my part, to compete with my favorite actors, I love competition. I used to cook Korean food. My friends even give me a Korean cooking book, and the restaurants I used to go in my city named bibimbap, and I also review all the Korean restaurants of my city. Even when I moved into Portugal, I continued to immerse myself in the Korean cuisine. My office was completely in the Chinatown district, near a large Asian supermarket. However, back home, with limited Korean food options, I felt privileged enjoying my favorite meals. But here is another story. I feel like I'm at a disadvantage because everything is right in Korean, and also when I use Papago to translate, this is not the right name, so I don't know what to choose, and I end up choosing a kimbap, of course. But that's part of the contract, right? Alright, enough about me now. I think I already talked a lot about me. I want to know about other people if K-food is for them a deciding factor to move in South Korea. Was K-food among the main reasons that made you come to South Korea?
I think not really, because I really like K-food, but it's not my favorite.
It is not my main reason, but I was excited to try it.
It was mainly to meet new people and have a new experience. Yeah.
And is K-food a main reason for this, for coming to Korea?
Probably not one of the main reasons, no.
What about you?
I wanted to try like authentic Korean food. Was the question about food?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I wanted to try authentic Korean food because we have a lot of Korean restaurants back at home, but I thought like they're not really authentic, so I wanted to try the authentic one. But honestly, it wasn't like the main reason to come here.
Where are you from?
Russia.
Actually, not really, but I learned that I get to know the K food from the K dramas, and I saw the tteokbokki in K dramas, and I wanted to eat it, so maybe it became one of the reasons.
For the viewers who say yes, it might be because of J-Park singing about why K-food is best. Let's go back to this a little bit. So, around 10 years ago, the K-food collaboration album was released featuring J-Park, Teen Top, Electro Boys, and all the idols trending at this time. And guess who is behind this promotional album? Hansik again, and of course, to align with the strategy of spotlighting Korean cuisine, they also have sought cooking shows featuring guests from around the world. I can also talk about Wonder Girls, still 10 years ago, who were appointed as ambassadors for the Korean agricultural food export, and even released a promotional song titled K-Food Pot. And there is still many examples. But the key point to remember is that the global recognition of K-food today is many thanks to the effort made by the Korean government a decade ago. So K-food is a cultural product placement through K-dramas, K-movies, and K-pop. And its impact, I would say, is evident just by watching the growth of Korean restaurants abroad. I'm sure you know at least one Korean restaurant in your city, right? So now, in the modern era, K-food isn't just making an appearance in K-dramas. It's practically stealing the show. People are turning love, and then voila, they bringing that Korean flavor right into their own cultures. For example, in my hometown, we've got this French-Korean fusion joint called umji, when you can experience a Korean barbecue. Moreover, this effort is still ongoing on the trendy mukbang videos. For example, last August, Hanshik, again, them, always, launched the 4th edition of a mukbang contest only for foreigners, giving way to a new free promotion of Korean products, right? And Korean government, as you can see, is definitely surfing on the worldwide trends, conquest more territory on the international food market, and their efforts are paying off.
Eating in and eating out in both countries, South Korea and France, is really different. Actually, in France, when we eat out, it's part of leisure. It's special and not every time. While in South Korea, eating out is a common habit. They eat out for nourish themselves. But however, due to pali culture, Koreans tend to eat really fast. Except in one case, when they want to socialize. And when they want to socialize with other people, they will tend to eat for a long time. And this is, for example, the Korean barbecue experience or the eating out and drinking soju after work that testimony how much they emphasize the importance of socializing during meals. But what I say is only from what I observed during my journey in South Korea. So let me ask my roommate about how meals is included in the daily life of a Korean in South Korea.
Hi, Hyejin.
Hi, Doha. Hello, I'm Hyejin Kim. I'm Korean and I'm a first year student and my favorite food is jjigae.
Do you think that all Korean can eat spicy food?
No, because I cannot eat spicy food well. And also I know one girl who doesn't eat kimchi because it's spicy. And I know some another foreigner friends eat spicy food more than us and well.
Do you think that all Korean eat spicy food?
No, I don't think so. I think they are more tolerant to it than us, like for example Europeans. But I have friends that are Koreans that don't eat spicy. Like they can sometimes when they are with people, but most of the time they prefer to eat like other kind of things.
Do you think that Korean base all their sociability on food?
Most of it, yeah. Like I feel like when you talk to Koreans outside of like lunch or dinners, they don't have the time and they don't take the time. But when you go out like to have like lunch or like dinner, they take the time to eat with you, and it's that they're more chill and more open also to the discussion. And I think it's also because when they eat and they take the time to eat and go out with you, it means that they have the time rather than when it's daily life, they're running everywhere, either for study or work. And that's also why they always take like iced Americano, because it goes really fast. And but when they take hot coffee, it means that they are taking the time. It's like a way of saying, it's an underlying tone of like Korean culture to say like, yeah, I want to be like socially friend with you, or like try to get to know you.
I said before that Korean barbecue, for example, is like a type of place when food will be an access for socializing with other people. What do you think about this?
Yes, I think it's more easier to get some more relationship very comfortably, because like when we eat Korean barbecue, we usually ordered some drink like soju or beer.
How is your relation to Korean barbecue? How was your experience with this?
So I was vegetarian. So at first I was like, there's not that many options for vegetarians in Korea, so I had to like change my diet. So I went a few times in barbecues in Korea because it's a must to, like, especially as a foreigner. And I have to say, there are some barbecues that are really, really good, and I recommend, and it's a super nice experience because you share it with friends. It's more like a social event rather than the food in it. But there are some that like the taste is not that, like the meat is not that good. So like taste-wise, it's not what I preferred, but like socially-wise, it's a really good experience.
Last question, and after I will let you sleep. Do you have any cliché on French food?
I think you guys love bread and pastry, and you guys love chocolate, cheese. I think you guys love like snail, because there are very famous foods: escargot, croissant, baguette. Like we have I think we have a cliche like every morning French to hold baguette and go to back their home and eat baguette.
Baguette. Actually, I think you got it right. My last question for you: why has K-food conquered the world?
I think because of the K-dramas and idols, mainly. Because like before I came to Korea, I'm not like the biggest K-drama fan or idols fan, but I knew already like some of the main foods, or like for example the noodles that you see in K-dramas that they eat, or like the little restaurants, or like barbecues, because of my friends that is really a big fan of it, and that you see a lot in those things, and it looks so typical and also like so attractive in the way like they film it. So I think that's why like actually like people wants to get a taste of it and know how it is like. And when you go, like when you taste it, it's not the same when you see it. But I think that's why like Korea is such it's more about like the soft power and the influence they have through like K-dramas and idols. That's, I think it's spreading around.
Promotion, a compete fair, culture takes the lead. K-food, because we all need K-food. K-food, a culture association. K-food, a global invitation. From Bali to communal feast, a culinary journey never to cease. Bali, everybody say Bali, let the rhythm